Hello, hi buddies. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to learn about 20 of the most common cyber attacks that hacker use to steal our data and money or gain unauthorized access. So whether you are a student or developer or cybersecurity beginner, understanding these attacks is the first step to staying secure. Let's get started, okay? So, in this cyber attack, the first and foremost attack is phishing. Phishing is a fake email, SMS, or website designed to trick users into revealing their passwords, OTPs, or bank details. For example, if you just receiving an email saying your bank account is blocked, so click here. If you click the fake link and enter your password, the attacker steals your credentials. So this is nothing but phishing attack. And the next attack is DDoS, which is nothing but distributed denial of service. A DDoS attack floods a website or server with millions of fake requests, making it unavailable for real users. For example, attackers will use thousands of infected computers to crash an online shopping website. So that is DDoS attack. And the next one is MITM, which is nothing but man in the middle attack. The hacker secretly intercepts communication between two people. For example, connecting to an unsafe public Wi-Fi allows an attacker to capture a login details. So don't connect to any unsafe public Wi-Fi. Okay. And then the fourth attack is SQL injection. An SQL injection happens when attackers insert malicious SQL code into a website's input fields. So, for example, a vulnerable login page allows attackers to bypass authentication or steal database information. So by using the SQL injection, the attacker can able to view the data of another users and edit and can able to delete. So that's the power of SQL injection. The fifth attack is malware. Malware means malicious software such as viruses, worms, spyware, and ransomware that damage the systems or steal information. So to understand this clear, let's go with the example. Okay, so you download a fake software from an unknown website. After installing it, your files become encrypted or your personal information is stolen. So this is the concept of malware attack. So be stay aware of it. Okay. And then the sixth attack is XSS, which is nothing but cross-site scripting. It is nothing but XSS allows attackers to inject malicious JavaScript into a website. For example, a command field executes malicious code in another user's browser. So that's the attack of cross-site scripting. And then so for example, an attacker posts a malicious script in a website's comment section. When other users open the commands, the script executes and steals their session cookies or redirects them to another website. So this is the concept of XSS, cross-site scripting attack. Okay. So then the eighth attack is APT, which is nothing but advanced persistent threat. Okay, it is a long-term cyber attack where skilled attackers secretly gain access to a network and remain hidden for weeks or even months while collecting sensitive information. So unlike normal attacks, APT attackers focus on staying undetected rather than causing immediate damage. So the ninth attack is social engineering. It is a famous technique where attackers manipulate people instead of attacking computers. So rather than breaking security system, they trick users into revealing passwords, OTPs, or confidential information. So for example, someone calls pretending to be a bank manager and asks for your OTP to verify your account. If you share it, the attackers can access your bank account. So be stay aware of it. Next one is insider threat. So an insider threat occurs when someone inside an organization such as an employee, contractor or business partner misuses their authorized access either intentionally or accidentally. So for example, an employee copies confidential customer data onto a personal USB or accidentally sends sensitive company information to the wrong person. So this is the concept of insider threat, okay? And the next attack is password attacks. Password attacks are attempts to obtain a user's password by guessing it or cracking it or stealing it. So the common password attacks include brute force attacks, dictionary attack, credential stuffing, and password spraying. To protect this, use a strong and unique password and enable multi-factor authentication and never reuse passwords across different websites. And the next attack is drive-by downloads. A drive-by download happens when malicious software is automatically downloaded onto your device simply by visiting a compromised or malicious website. In many cases, no download button needs to be clicked if the browser or plugins have security vulnerabilities. So to protect this, keep your browser updated, avoid suspicious websites, and use antivirus software. And then the 13th one attack is botnets. A botnet is a network of infected computers or devices that are secretly controlled by an attacker. Each infected device is called a bot or zombie. Botnets are commonly used for DDoS attacks, sending spam emails, cryptocurrency mining, malware distribution. So this is the overall concept of botnets, okay? And the 14th one is cryptojacking. Cryptojacking is a cyber attack where attackers secretly use your computer's CPU or GPU to mine cryptocurrency without your own permission. This slows down your computer and increases electricity usage. A malicious browser script secretly mines cryptocurrency whenever you visited a compromised website. So the 15th one is DNS spoofing. DNS spoofing, also called DNS catchy poisoning. It is an attack where attackers manipulate DNS records to redirect users from legitimate websites to fake website. So for example, if you type www.bank.com into your browser but are silently redirect to a fake banking website that steals your login credentials as well. So this occurs without user's awareness. And the next attack is keylogging. Keylogging is a cyber attack where malicious software or hardware records every key you press on your keyboard without your knowledge. A keylogger can capture usernames, password, credit card numbers, bank account details, emails, personal messages. You accidentally install a fake software containing a keylogger. When you log in into your own online banking account, the attacker records your username and password. And the next attack is IoT exploitation. IoT stands for Internet of Things. These are smart devices connected to the internet, such as smart cameras, routers, smart TVs, smart speakers, and smart door locks. So many IoT devices have weak passwords or outdated software, making them easy targets for attackers. An attacker gains unauthorized access to a smart security camera because it still uses the default username and default password. So, and then the next attack is eavesdropping. Eavesdropping is a cyber attack where attackers secretly listen or capture data being transmitted over a network. So this often happens on unsecured public Wi-Fi network or poorly encrypted connections. For example, you connect to a free public Wi-Fi at a coffee shop. An attacker on the same network can easily able to capture your login credentials while you access your email or any other application. And the next attack is a zero-day exploit. A zero-day exploit is a cyber attack that target a software vulnerability before the software developer discover it or releases a security update. Because there is no available patch, these attacks can extremely dangerous. Hackers discover a vulnerability in a popular web browser and exploit it to install malware before the browser company releases a fix. And then the next attack is rogue hardware attack, which is nothing but it involves attackers using malicious hardware devices to compromise a computer or a network. These devices may look normal but secretly steal information or install malware. So examples include fake USB flash drives, modified keyboards, malicious charging cables, hardware keyloggers. These examples, someone leaves a USB drive in a company's parking, an employee plugs it into a computer and malware is automatically installed. So never plug any unknown USB devices into your own computer and disable auto run for removable devices, okay? And the last but not the least attack is spyware attack. Spyware is a malicious software that secretly monitors a user's activities without their own knowledge. So, spyware can track browsing history, capture screenshots, record keystroke, collect passwords, monitor online activities, steal personal information. So, for example, you install a free application from an untrusted website. Hidden inside is spyware that silently sends your browsing history and saved passwords to an attacker. So, thanks for watching our video and please like and subscribe if it feels more informative for you guys. So, be aware of this kind of cyber attack. Okay.